JB Muturi.
Asante sana. Asante sana. Anwanyoba itu. Mwekuo. If I remind myself of my former occupation, I would just have started by saying order in the house. But let me begin by thanking the organizers of this occasion. It is a great testament that our Constitution is life. Because without having to repeat what my brother Rigijia said, when you practice your own traditions and culture, you are giving life to our Constitution. It is there for everybody to practice, and we have nothing to fear about. We have no apologies to make to anybody. If I may extend an invitation just from this place. My brother Rigiji has spoken a lot about some things that are happening in the two houses of parliament. On 7th of this month, that is Friday next week, at Nairobi Club, His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will be presiding over the launch of my book, The Fight for Order. In it, I have stated one or two truths confirming what Rigiji has just told you. And I make no apologies. It's because I have stated what is the truth, and I always like stating the truth. At first, when my friend Uhuru Kenyatta, when I asked him to do the font for the book, I was not too sure that if he read the entire manuscript, he will agree to pen the ones that he has put on the forward. But I must thank him, because I think having read, he realized that what I was saying is the truth. It doesn't matter whether we agreed or we didn't agree. But Rigiji has pitched for you people offering yourselves for positions, elected positions particularly. And it reminded me of, and many of you being lawyers, I'm sure most of you have come across this, of the famous ones by J.F. Kennedy, Dr. Ruto, on 20th of January 1961, using chiasmus, when he said, "Dear Americans, ask not what America can do for you." And in reverse said, "Ask what you can do for America." So I put it to you, ask not what Kenya can do for you. Because you people have what it takes. You have what it takes to offer yourselves for elective positions. And echoing the same ones that, the same sentiment that Rigiji just said a while ago, you cannot sit out there as professionals and complain that there is bad governance. Indeed, I think, again, it's a cliche that if good people sit out there and don't participate in electing or putting into office good government, then actually you are complicit in having that bad government that is put into office. Similarly, you cannot sit silent there in the face of monumental injustices happening in your country. Again, you'll be complicit. You must, and many of you, I must really laud many of you that I've seen in various fora, stand up and shout that we will not sit idle. We will not allow this to happen in our country. Thank you very much. As I end, I want to remind ourselves one thing. With these great minds, we must not fear, we must never fear to engage in whatever negotiations. But we must never negotiate out of fear. We must boldly state things as they are. And that's what many of us, or some of us, have done. Stating things as they are. Let me congratulate Professor Muluvi and his team for filling the A in the Ngemi Cultural Association. It's been long overdue. We are now full. Eunice Lumalas has just confirmed that she too and the Mulembe Nation is part of our cousins as well. And indeed also thank my brother Rigiji for boldly sticking out his neck there and saying, no, we will not be isolated. We will look for our like minds, our cousins, our brothers, our shemejis. My brother, thank you very much. You did well. My brother will tell you that, and many of you I'm sure know, Eric, I always told you that, unfortunately, the job of Attorney General is never to go out in a public barasa to say that I gave this opinion there, I refuse to approve this, I refuse to approve the other. The only person who can tell you what happens there is Honorable Rigiji. But we remain committed to ensuring that Toshokie Roeke, and that we are determined. And I'm sure with your support. And let me just make the final appeal as I invite my brother. Please, offer yourselves for elective positions. Derito, it is not late. It is not late. Eh? Don't just, of course, when we came, you are including my friend Charles Kajama, said he's offering himself for election as chair of the president of the LSK. That's good enough. That's good. It's not bad. But please, because you know what it is, you know what the Law Society will do and what it does. But please, not everybody will be in the leadership of the LSK. The rest of you, good minds, please, offer yourselves for positions in the National Assembly, in the Senate, because you will see, like as Moreo said, that is where the road, the tire meets the road, or the tire meets the tarmac. Bad laws. Of course, many of you, of course, enjoy going to challenge, which is okay. But you know, you could avoid that by being present in ensuring that the bad ones don't pass. Because in that place, if you're not very persuasive, very many bad things will pass. Very many bad laws will pass because it's a matter of the numbers. In my book, which Honorable Steve Kalonzo will be helping us to launch on Friday at the Nairobi Club, I've indicated a few things there, shown how it is bad laws are passed. I've also told you, and many of you, Eric Theory is around. You know, the speaker is always the first, almost inevitably, the first respondent in any challenge. Yet, you know, our constitution says the speaker has no vote. But of course, the speaker has to bear it because he presided. But if they pass the bad one, what was the speaker supposed to do? You cannot whip them. You are not even supposed to express your opinion publicly. It's against the tenets of good speakership. But we are here to now make this speech. Please, now Ngemi Wadho has expanded. The cousins have multiplied. Please, let the likes of Mule and Musili Mawadhe not feel threatened. And I'm sure they will not feel threatened. After all, actually you've had Stephen Mule has already, he himself said, you people should offer yourselves for elected positions. So please feel free. But not just feeling free. Take it as your duty, as your obligation. If only for one reason, to ensure that there's good governance in this country. Let me say thank you very much for the chairman. I still belong to the old school. I don't know whether the head of the Ngemi Wadho is called chairman or chairperson. Whether he's chairman or chairperson, I belong to the old school. Mr. Chairman, thank you for inviting me. I should have been available with you 2 years ago, but I wasn't. I was held up in some other functions within the country. But let me congratulate those who came up with the idea of forming Ngemi Wadho. It's a great idea. Being able to bring so many minds together, congratulations. And thank you very much for inviting me. With those very many remarks, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite kwa shangwe na vigelegele, my brother, my cousin, the Honorable Dr. Stephen